it's kind of funny. So my girlfriend, she was born here in Florida, but
Uh-huh.
her mom is Mexican and her father is Honduran. And so
Oh, wow.
she's like the traditional, she has the traditional Mexican beliefs and everything.
Okay,
But
yeah, yeah. The Hispanic
uh
police, family, and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. And so she's really dope. She's kind of like Cassie in the whole kind of sense, like, oh, the man runs the house, the woman, supports and raises the kids. But she's
Absolutely.
also new gen. I've noticed there's like a developing like new gen version of
Uh-huh.
that where it's like the woman can do that, but also
Yeah,
be their own provider. Like she's going to
yeah.
school right now to be a physical therapist, and so I think
That's
that's really
awesome,
cool.
man.
What are your thoughts on like that, like comparative to your life and your experiences and everything?
Well, I used to have a lot of girlfriends. I used to have a lot of girlfriends. I'll be honest, man. All ages. I remember when I was 18, I was dating this lady who was like 48. She was a MILF. Beautiful, man. Yoga instructor. But she taught me a lot of things, and she was making her own bag. I was still working, but dude, she maintained me. And we were not living together, but we were going out together. But I think it's a good idea, that the woman also can be independent, but not fully, because what happens is what I've seen with women with money is that if they're making more money than their husband, then they feel like empowered, and they will try to
Yeah,
step down a man. So I would
right.
always tell the guys, you know what, put the hammer down and be like, you know what, I am the leader of the house. I know you work, you're independent. I respect that. But my decision is my decision. When I say the last word is mine. Especially
Yeah,
when you're married. When you're boyfriend and girlfriend, that's a different story. But you should start conditioning yourself into that. If you're serious with that person, you should start conditioning yourself for the future. Once you get married, it's a commitment.
right.
And I do disagree with like the divorce. Because a lot of people are being, they get married, they don't last a year, then they get divorced, and then they have kids. It's worse because the kids suffer. You
Right.
know, So I think, yeah, I mean, I think the new generation and plus the old school vibes, the old school values, they can be mixed together.
Yeah.
But don't go too far left and don't go too far right.
Too far right. Right. I think it's from my point of view, considering all of her friends and all of the people I hang around, I keep politics and my beliefs out of my friend group. I've learned to separate
Correct.
everything. Part of that is
Yes.
including, a lot of the girls I hang around are very like men ain't shit, blah blah blah, that kind of belief.
Yeah. Of
Like I don't need no man,
course.
that kind of thing, which
Yeah.
obviously triggers me a little bit. But
Yeah.
that's that. Luckily, I found one that's not like that. Luckily, and I will
Yeah.
say it's an ever growing pandemic now with this generation, my generation now. Just now graduating high school and further on, and it's
Awesome.
getting worse as it goes on.
Getting worse. Exactly. Yeah.
So
Like, go ahead,
no,
sir.
you go
Sorry.
ahead. No,
Sorry.
no, no, no. You go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah. Like, that's why there's like a lot of passport bros. You know what the passport bros are?
Yeah, they fly and then they
To
smash it.
fly and get other women from different countries, because sadly the Western women are being they're devaluing themselves.
Yeah,
They do have big hopes and dreams, which I do get, but they are forgetting the main objective. That not all women are going to get married and have kids, but that's the whole point of a society. People have to reproduce, people have to
yeah,
get married. I mean, you don't have to get married to reproduce, but ideally is to get married, form a family, structure, and then community, right? But even though, when I came to Mexico, I thought I was going to be like back in the day, because back in the day here, I mean, here they used to beat up women. The wife said something wrong or she didn't cook right, then she get an ass whooping. No, I mean, which is wrong, which I do disagree. I do disagree on that. I'm
right.
not saying go beat up your wife. Like this guy's going home to punch. After the electrical job. She didn't cook my beans right. Oh, she's getting it. No, it's not like that anymore. The dishwasher didn't wash the dishes. She's gonna get it now. She's gonna clip.
Okay.
No, it's not like that anymore. But Mexico has adopted a lot of Western ideology,
Yeah,
and the women are
like
like that. But now what I've seen here is that, like, the women, they make the money and the guys don't work. The guys are lazy. That's why I disagree with Trump when he said that Mexico sends their worst to the United States. And I disagree because all the good ones go to the United States. Like all the workers, the hard workers, we've seen construction, they always work hard. And like a lot of the lazy guys say here, like literally I see it all the time. Like guys with bombs here.
The problem as I see it is not really, people aren't worried about, the lazy Mexicans coming over here. Sure, some racists say shit like that. But the legitimate concern is like the criminals, the cartel people, shit like that. Nobody's really getting hurt by lazy motherfuckers coming over.